Sometimes life hands you a story so ironic it feels scripted, except it's painfully real. Imagine, you're Major General Althea Washington, 2 stars on your shoulder, a leader at the Pentagon, a symbol of American strength. You wear your uniform with pride, a badge of service and sacrifice, but on a sunny afternoon driving to inspire kids at a local school, flashing police lights erase all that. Suddenly your achievements mean nothing. This is the story of a decorated officer, a black woman whose uniform couldn't shield her from bias in her own hometown. On July 28, 2025, her routine drive turned into a collision of two Americas, one that saw a hero, another that saw only suspicion. The irony, the very government she served was about to turn on itself. Two local officers versus a 2-star general, this should have been a respectful exchange. Instead, it became a masterclass in systemic bias. In that moment, the color of her skin outweighed the stars on her shoulder. This wasn't just a traffic stop. It was a lesson in how quickly respect can vanish. And when the Pentagon is on your side, you're not the one who's going to lose. The scene, an unremarkable southern town, Maple Avenue, sunlit and peaceful. Major General Washington, a local hero, drove slowly, her mind on her speech. Her uniform was a familiar sight, a source of pride, until the siren wailed. Two young white officers approached, authority masking inexperience. Officer Miller scanned her car, ignoring her rank, seeing only a potential threat. "Ma'am, we've had reports of a vehicle like this in burglaries," he said, skipping any courtesy. Calmly she replied, "I assure you I'm not involved. I'm Major General Althea Washington, heading to Northwood Elementary." She gestured to her uniform, expecting clarity. It didn't matter. Her credentials didn't fit their narrative. "Step out of the car, ma'am," Miller insisted, escalating without cause. For Washington it was a familiar, painful script. Her uniform ignored, her dignity challenged. On her own street, she was treated as a suspect, not a citizen. The situation unraveled fast. General Washington stepped out, hands visible, calm but wary. "Officers, I'll cooperate, but what crime am I suspected of?" she asked, voice steady. Her question was met with hostility. "You fit the description. Put your hands behind your back." Onlookers gathered, phones recording as a 2-star general was handcuffed on a suburban sidewalk. Her composure was met with force, her identity stripped away. The officers, rough and eager to assert control, ignored her rank and record. She was searched, called a suspect, not a decorated officer. Through it all she stayed silent, her discipline unbroken. She knew any reaction could be twisted against her. Her silence was her shield. She was arrested but not defeated. Her dignity remained, even as her rights were trampled. As one officer searched her car without a warrant, he found her government-issued phone. "What's this?" he sneered. "That's my direct line to the Pentagon," she replied, voice cool. He scoffed, but she pressed, "I have a right to one call. Dial speed dial 1. Curiosity 1. He dialed. "Office of the Secretary of Defense," came the answer. The officer's face drained of color. General Washington spoke clearly. "This is Major General Washington. Connect me to the Secretary. Urgent matter." The power dynamic flipped instantly. The officers realized their suspect was on a first-name basis with the Pentagon. The handcuffs became a symbol of their mistake. Maple Avenue was no longer their domain. It was the scene of a career-ending blunder. The Pentagon was on the line, and the world was about to find out. The fallout was immediate. The police chief arrived, apologizing. The mayor promised an investigation. The handcuffs came off, the officers were suspended, then resigned. The story went viral. Irony, injustice, and vindication. But for General Washington, the fight wasn't over. She could have disappeared, sued, or sought revenge. Instead, she chose to speak out. At a press conference she declared, "This isn't just about me, it's about a system that fails people without stars on their shoulders." She called for better training, accountability, and justice. Her story became a national lesson about respect, power, and the biases that persist. She showed true strength isn't in the stars you wear, but in how you use your voice. She didn't just win her battle, she inspired a nation to keep fighting. The war for justice continues, and now more people are listening.